Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is Chamber Check-In time, and today we get to learn about Sofia Domani's television show, Hidden Gems in the Gem State. Hi, Sophia.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. This is such a cool opportunity to feature you today in your program. But before we get to the history and hearing your story, I get to thank our series sponsor for these Chamber Check-ins, Delta Dental of Idaho. You know, Delta Dental of Idaho, they're the experts in dental insurance, offering best-in-class customer service with benefits designed and backed by the largest network of dentists in the country. And I just want to say thank you, Delta Dental, for this continued partnership. We can't do this high quality programming without our sponsors' help. And with that, I get to show a fun factoid from their Tooth Truth series. Here we go.
So with Delta Dental, our benefits are based on calendar year, and that's per person on the plan. Every January, you get a new annual maximum to use towards your dental care for that year. If your company enrolls on our plan mid-year, we're going to credit your deductibles, and we'll start your annual max over again.
Thank you, Delta Dental. Now we get to the real good stuff of the conversations here. So Sophia, tell us about yourself. This program here is a monthly television show that features businesses and outdoor adventures. Tell us about your story.
Yeah, it's a fun one. I'm really lucky to be able to do this. So basically, this is just like, I feel like it's a Cinderella story because it's a dream come true for me. I mean, second grade career day, came to school in a pencil skirt and a blouse with a microphone, and I was a TV host. So this has been a long time coming. And
wow.
Did my school news and everything, went to TCU, that's Texas Christian University in Fort Worth, for journalism, and got my degree there. And then my first job out of college was here in Boise at KBOI. So that's CBS 2 Boise. And woke up really early, got to work at 3:30 a.m. every day, and did the morning show, went live there every day, and then produced a midday show that I would anchor on Fridays, and got some great experience. But it was kind of one of those things where I was always pitching feature stories. Like, you know, you have to do this hard-hitting news, and I'm like, there's this cool dog, like, we should totally do a story on. Or like, oh, look, a cat that it can juggle, or whatever it is. Like, I was always pitching these really fluff stories, if you will. And I think I realized after talking to my news director, we had such a great relationship, that I need to do something a little more fun and upbeat. And I had pitched this idea for the show to him. It didn't work out with them, but essentially he had told me if I make a pilot and do it myself, they'd love to put me back on the channel. So yeah, after 2 years, I left and did a pilot and put it all together. And then now it's on Channel 2, so on CBS, just the local stations, and then the CW Treasure Valley. So I'm super happy it worked out. But
so this is your business.
Yeah.
You're the owner, founder, and journalist, really. I mean, they're featuring you as well, telling the stories.
Yeah, I host it, I write it, I edit the whole thing, and I sell the advertising space for it. I plan it, I call everyone for the shoots and everything. Nobody even is really checking this before it airs. And I'm just so fortunate that I was able to cultivate that kind of relationship at Channel 2, because I know that's gotten me where I am now and given me all the skills to be able to do this on my own, because it's literally just me, and then my fiance films it for me, and we're gone like every weekend just filming, and it's a really great time. But yeah, I mean, one man band TV show. It's just me.
I've watched several episodes, and like you said, the quality of the videography is really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, he's gotten amazing. And I know I was telling you this earlier. I just think it's so sweet. I wasn't going to be able to do this because I mean, it's hard. We're gone like every weekend. We want to show our audience things they can do right now. I mean, our slogan is let's plan your next weekend trip together. So I can't really film ahead. I can't film in January for something you're going to watch now. You're going to be like, why is it snowing and cold? So I'm filming some of these episodes like a week before they're airing.
Wow.
So we're gone constantly, and every episode is in 3 parts. So it takes 3 weeks to film because it's one different weekend is condensed. It's a 30-minute show. So 3 weeks to film each show. And I was gone every weekend, and I quickly realized that camera crew would be really expensive. So I almost quit. Like I couldn't do it. I couldn't afford to do it. And my fiance was like, what is keeping you from well, boyfriend at the time. We're joking. We're like, that's why he works for me. And I'm like, I'll marry you.
Okay, you film it, I'll marry you. It's okay.
Yeah, basically. But so he wanted to help me, so sweet, and got his drone pilot's license, and then got like crazy good at it, like really, really good at it. And now he loves it, and we just travel around and highlight different businesses. There's so many people and stories that need to be told in Idaho, and I just feel so fortunate that I get to be the one to tell them.
So you get to travel across the gem state as well, and I'm sure you've been to every little part now. What place are you looking forward to sharing that next adventure?
Yeah, so we just got back from Riggins on Tuesday, and it was so much fun. Oh my gosh, we went sturgeon fishing, and caught a 5 foot, 7 foot, and an 8 foot sturgeon, which was so cool. We went ATVing on the rim of Hell's Canyon, and then came back and did a jet boat tour through these like class 5 rapids. It was crazy. And then this latest episode, which is actually airing again on Sunday, we went shooting, which was really cool. I'm trying to keep it where essentially I want to do a little bit of everything, and I really want to give everyone a taste of Idaho. I mean, this is a show for Idahoans to get the most out of Idaho, because there's so many amazing places here, and I got a really cool experience. I mean, I was really lucky. I started as a reporter, so that's a cool introduction. I mean, it was my job to learn where everything was, what type of businesses were where, and really understand the area. But I've met people who grew up here their whole lives, and they don't even know what I'm talking about sometimes. And I think I realized really quickly, like, wow, there's so much amazing beauty in Idaho. There's so many hikes to take. There's so many fun adventures you can have. There is so much to do in the state. People ask me, they're like, are you worried about running out of stuff? I'm like, no. Like, I literally have like the next season, or we just got renewed for a second season. I like already have like too much stuff for that one. Like, no, I'm not worried at all. There's so much to do here. So hopefully I can just help. I don't even remember what your question was.
No, I think it's cool, Sophia. I think it's really cool, because what you just said about our own backyard and recreating here, we don't need to travel too much. No. But I see a lot of people travel to us to take advantage of those recreation opportunities, and the fact that access to the recreation opportunities are really good in the state of Idaho. Really, and folks may not know, but a huge portion of profit for the state comes from tourism. And you're helping share that story of why.
Yeah, I actually met someone when we were in Riggins that was from Atlanta, and they took a week off to take an Idaho trip. And I just thought it was so cool, because they're just saying, oh, you can't get this in so many places. And I want to help people see the state and experience it. And the show only airs in Idaho. So it's for us to support each other and to help a lot of these businesses thrive, and to, you know, go visit them, check them out, and just see what there is to offer. Because we've done some really cool stuff. Like, we've gone dog sledding. We went duck hunting. That was really interesting. I'm trying to push myself, because maybe if there's something that isn't necessarily my thing, maybe it's yours, or maybe it's something you've always been kind of curious about. And hopefully I can shed a light on that, because I think there's so much stuff that we don't try because we're scared or we don't know what to expect. And there's a lot of shows where I feel like it's like, hi, I've climbed Mount Everest 17 times. Come with me on this hike. And you're like, well, I can't do that. Like, I don't know what, like, I'm not a good hiker. But that's the thing is I've gotten some feedback, and it makes me so happy of people saying, oh, I was always so scared to try this or try this. And then I saw you do it and you were terrible. And it made me think I could do it too. Because I've gone on hikes where I get lost. Like, I detoured us 2 hours and didn't know where I was going. I fall down multiple times. I mean, I really don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just trying all these things to get the experience. And then I hope you can see it and say, if she can do it, I can do it too. And then it pushes that, you know, the tourism industry here in Idaho, because I do think there's a lot of people that might be nervous to try stuff. But then when they see it, it's like, oh, it's not that bad, because you walk through it, you know. We'll go ATVing. I made like a little list because I'm like, we've done so much stuff. I'm at the point I can't even remember, but we've gone through ice caves, we went through Tea Kettle Cave, which was really cool. Have you been there?
No, but I saw it on your
oh my gosh
homepage of the YouTube channel. I'll bring that up here too. So for folks wanting to follow and check out the station, you go to YouTube and just type in Sofia Domani TV, and all the episodes appear there. They're awesome. The one I wanted to share with everybody that I really liked is I'm a big mountain biker. I love mountain biking. And I saw that episode that you were riding the mountain bike, and you worked with a local bike shop here to get all set up. And it was really cool to see you get up there and enjoy Eagle Bike Park, because that is such a true gem as well.
It really is. Another example of me. I'm a terrible mountain biker, but it was really fun. It was great. And then we went to Idaho mountain touring, and I think it's cool because people can learn things too. I mean, I don't know if someone watching knew that they could demo a mountain bike and get this like $6,000 bike for $70 and ride it for the full day. I mean, that's really cool. And I'm just excited to highlight different businesses. And that's something I wanted to throw out there too. If anyone watching has a business that would kind of fit into what we're doing, please reach out to me, because I would love to feature you.
I love the business share part of it.
Yeah.
Being a chamber, we want to connect businesses to businesses and connect people with businesses to, elevate that piece. Mm-hmm. So how can people connect with you, Sophia? How can people advertise? I'm sure you're looking for advertisers, right? To keep the engine running. So just how do we connect with you?
Yeah, so social media is definitely the best way. I know my name is a little, Doumani isn't exactly the easiest, but it's right here at the bottom of the screen. So you can message me on Instagram, and I respond really quickly to those. Also, my email is just my last name dot my first name @gmail. But I definitely think social media is the best way. That's actually how I started this last episode we're doing with Kilgore Adventures. They reached out to me on social media initially, and that's how this whole thing got started. And this next episode is solely with them in Riggins. So we've cultivated a great relationship, and I have had several businesses reach out that way, and it's really fun because then I get to kind of see what you're about too. I get to see your page, how you're interacting with your customers, and then we can go from there. But I really want to branch out because we did a wine tour. That was really fun with Snake River Wine Tours, and went through a bunch of different wineries, and then we went to Boise Art Glass, another really great company where we actually made our own wine glass, and then we took it on a wine tour. But like, maybe you didn't know you could do that. I didn't even know you could do that. So if you have a cool business, or even I really want to start featuring restaurants and all that. So I'd love to, or if you're just looking for a commercial time, because I'm again, a one-man band. So I'm also selling the ad space and the commercials. Right now, we have Les Schwab's commercials, as well as United Dairymen of Idaho's commercials running in our show.
Awesome. Awesome.
They're great.
You had mentioned Riggins, and if you haven't been to Riggins lately and recreated and stayed there, try to align your time with their annual rodeo.
Oh, yeah. I haven't done that. I've heard amazing things, though. Yeah. I really want to start. So I'm going to Spirit of Boise. Like I mentioned, just it's a little hard because the turnaround. So we air one new episode a month because it takes at least 3 weeks just to film it, and then That doesn't even include editing and all of that stuff. So that episode airs 4 times between CBS and the CW, always on Sundays, with the idea that hopefully you'll be able to plan your next weekend. Like, you have some time and you can plan out your next weekend after you watch the episode. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. And with the rodeos, I'm really hoping to be able to film that kind of stuff. And then I think I'm going to put that, because we are having a season 2, start doing that kind of stuff, because there's not enough turnaround, because you're not going to want to watch something and it's like, look at this really awesome rodeo. It's over, but it was really cool. So I'm going to start going to these events and then airing them the next season ahead of the event, so you can get an idea of what you can expect as well. I'm really excited for Spirit of Boise. If anyone hasn't tried that, that's like the greatest thing ever here.
Sophia, thanks for what you're doing. It's important to share what and how people can recreate and elevate the awareness on the really cool things that our community and different communities in Idaho offer.
Well, thank you. I feel so fortunate to be able to do this, and that people trust me with their businesses and trust me to tell their story. And I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. It's so cheesy, but it's so true, because this is just a dream come true. So I just appreciate the support and you having me on here, because right now I'm just trying to get the word out and hopefully help more people fall in love with the state as much as I have. And if you already love the state, hopefully you'll watch it and love it a little more. And even if maybe something you're watching isn't something you would want to do, like if I do a segment, it's not something you'd want to try, I hope you can still laugh along with it and have fun watching me and watching me try these new things, right, and watching my fiance and meeting these people and seeing these businesses and seeing these places. So I just hope it can make people smile and maybe something they can watch with their family. And I've heard some people say their kids like watching it with them, and then they'll say, mommy, I want to do that. And then I'll see them at those places later on social media, and it makes me so happy. So I'm just hoping to bring a smile and then to bring some awareness to some of the really amazing places here in Idaho.
That's great. I'm closing my eyes. I'm thinking about you when you were 2 and you're in your princess outfit. And now you're this grown young woman doing it. It's so awesome.
Thank you. Oh, I really want to find this, because I used to put on a show for all my teddy bears, and I'd make my dad come out and film it, and I'd interview them. Sometimes they were controversial. Sometimes some buttons were missing. We didn't know who stole the buttons. It was a very serious event. So I really want to find those, because I'm like, that little girl would be happy to know that it worked out. And I've graduated from interviewing teddy bears, so I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, Sophia, hey, thanks for your investment with the Chamber. It means the world to us that you feel that our organization is important enough to invest in. And thanks for sharing your story with me and the listeners today.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so nice.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate it. And I hope people watch the show.
I can't wait to see the next episode, Sophia.
Yeah, this Sunday. So.
Bye.